I'm gonna start.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna start.
You were there. I think you were there.
I was locked in right there, and then you started laughing at me, and now we're just in a DM debrief. Sam's
Hello.
here. Sam's here. I got him right. I got him right as he started to wave to you. In a DM debrief, the first DM debrief of 2026, following our February 1st. I'm just going to do the whole thing as a leprechaun.
Oh, don't you know?
You're after me, Lucky Charms. There it is. Immediately into a different accent. Just like immediately into a different accent. I'm all over the place.
You just gotta see where you end up.
This one's a little early in the morning. Just full transparency.
Oh yeah, I normally turn off my watch so they can't see it.
So we're trying to keep the energy up.
So like, whoo! All right, just blood pumping.
So
going.
It was a pretty chill episode.
Oh yeah, that was like
pretty chill episode.
Kind of low energy, really.
Yeah,
I just
really, you could probably skip this one.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything covered, like no story stuff. I mean, if you're here for the roles, and
no combat. So if that's your jazz,
yeah,
this was certainly classical.
So, Anand, do you have any leading questions?
I don't have.
All right.
Let's see. Well, I've obviously got some questions.
Yes.
Well, more like discussion points, because we talked about this a little bit, and I meant to look up this quote, but I felt like there was such organic discovery from your backstory that happened in this episode on your part.
Yeah.
That sort of all the puzzle pieces started falling together about your own self.
It was so nice.
Yeah, it was, and it reminded me of a quote from Leonard Bernstein. I don't know if he originated the idea, but in regards to composition, is that you're not writing any music. You're just you're capturing the piece of music that's there. There's sort of this idea when you're composing a piece of music, and I say it myself, like, I'm not writing down the music that I'm just generating music. I'm listening to what I come up with a small motif or idea, and then from there I just listen for what comes next.
Yeah, there might be a similar quote with Michelangelo about
the marble.
Like I'm just freeing it from.
Yeah, I can see it in there already. About the piece of marble, something along those lines.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's a very strange. It's well, from our perspective, providential sort of thing, and I felt like there was a lot of that going on in that conversation today.
Yeah, there were a couple. I'm just gonna lean in, and I'm gonna make this assertion and kind of will it into being a little bit. Nothing crazy, but it's just I don't know. It's not something I've really thought about, but it kind of was always there, like you said, of like, yes. Of course, Bjōlan was the one that was like always just, off on the woods. He was always somewhere else. He always had a different path than what his Pajo wanted for him. And with Anand, he's
hold on.
Just
spoiler alert for the episode. Okay, like we're gonna DM debriefs. We get into it, and there's a lot of lore drops. There's a lot of lore drops in that episode. So
yeah.
So, right here. Well, right here.
Kyorbosh things.
Right. Wait. Hold on. You hold up your hand.
I'll point somewhere.
Hold up your right hand. Left hand. I'm bad at there you go. Just straight up. Just right there.
Check it out.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the little banner at the top.
It's a banner?
Yeah. I don't think. Yeah. I don't think I can do. Whatever.
Can you do the whatever.
It's fine.
What were we talking about? Anand.
Let's talk about Anand. Talk about just the slow reveal of how. So what is your perspective? What is Bjōlan's perspective on his dad now?
I don't know. I think this has set some things for him. And so what I was leaning into, and what I think was like slowly revealing itself, is that there was already the parts of like Bjōlan doesn't think he's coming back to Ojman.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is like, he knows he's not coming back.
Mm-hmm.
He knows it's bigger now. He knows it's I think he knows there's something different than just being a Kjorbaj and whatever he actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Not like there's like a special thing, but like he's built differently. And whereas Pajot like utilized these powers, it wasn't what he was. You know, he was taken in to the order, whatever you'd call that, and was a Kjorbaj, but he wasn't born to be a Kjorbaj. And Bjōlan sees himself as someone that was born to be a Kjorbaj. Almost like, I guess Uruk-hai is what came to mind, like a bred warrior kind of thing. So there's the worker ants, and then there's... Anyways, enough analogies. I think he's seen like, okay, I have a set path, fate-ish in some ways. And now meeting Anand, although I don't know if he's completely jiving with Anand.
What do you mean?
He's
what's wrong with Anand?
He's a strong personality.
he is. Yeah.
I'll get to that in a minute, but I think as far as with his dad, Tarek, Pajot, Tarek, he I think he's realizing like, okay, I am different. And he's accepting it. He is moving even farther from Ojman, and he is like, okay, I got to figure this out. As far as like king or kingdom, he's already sworn fealty to the king. And so he's got to wrestle with that.
Yeah.
And so he was really making it up as he went too, in a lot of ways. I mean, even after meeting Telbrirk, it kind of was like, yeah, here's a book, you know, and he's like, okay, yeah, I'll learn the things, you know, and that's all he had. Anand's the first real Kjorbaj, effectively.
Yeah, active, I guess. I don't know.
But even beyond what Bjōlan's expecting is that whatever he thought Kjorbaj were, he's now having to redefine that because of Anand.
Right.
Of like, okay, yeah, my dad's a Kjorbaj. I want to be that thing. But now he's seeing Anand. He's like, I want to be that thing, you know? Not like he's that massively tall, but like in presence, yeah, he's definitely taller than him. But like in, you know, I want to be a Kjorbaj. I want to be a Kjorbaj. There you go.
Anand got his warhammer.
And so it's very... There's a lot, you know? He definitely loved and respected his parents, but I think there's a part of him that's like, this is my path. Whatever my Pajot wanted for me is not what is right for me.
Yeah, a lot of... As much as you learn, there's still so much to learn, right? It's sort of like...
And he's still 16, you know? Like, what have we said? The journey's been roughly a month.
When's his birthday, do you think?
I don't know. Like, I'm going to need your calendar notes or something.
Well, I mean, like, what season? Do you think he's... I mean, because he kind of seems like a summer baby.
Sure.
But, like, I don't
know. Yeah.
You can just pick a day.
Sure. Today is his birthday. No.
Today is his birthday?
No.
Okay. So he's like 16 and a half then.
I guess.
Well, I know what day it is roughly in the world. So there's a calendar day that's
what you should just do. You should just like set up a scene at some point of like, and by the way, it's your birthday or something, and like, guys, it's my birthday, you know, like we just killed a bunch of Tyrol or something.
It'd be funny if like you got a letter a few days, like a letter just shows up that has the date on it, because like in in this realm, like you don't have a calendar that you carry around in your pocket, you know. So it's like
Exactly.
you see a date somewhere, and it's like, oh, my birthday was like 5 days. It was like an herbal ago.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shoot, I guess I'm 17 now.
Right. I'm 16, 17.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
All right.
I do think now he has to wrestle with Anand, though.
Mm-hmm.
And so whatever historic expectations and pressure from his parents, now there's a different friction with what Anand is and what Anand sees as Kyobaj.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, obviously he was very much like, no, it's our kingdom. We don't need to worry about anything else. Don't worry about the kings. Kings come and go. This is bigger than that and all of that. And so, whereas Bjōlan's framework has basically become, no, this is a world event. Like, yes, it happened here at home, but there's obviously things going on. We know, oh no, the order, the cult people or whatever, the Vapian,
Vapian Brotherhood.
yes, the Vapian Brotherhood were involved, and so like that's one facet. You know, the Tyrrell and ultimately the Zorag overall are not just it's the Peller Canal. No, it's the Peller Peninsula. What's the peninsula?
Patpackin Peninsula.
Packin. And
Patpackin because it's a Febleson one. That's
okay.
So it's different than means travel by foot.
Yeah. So it's not just the peninsula. It's really a much larger enemy is what it seems to Bjōlan. And so, and he kind of started wrestling, you know, like he sort of started out of like, you know, big wide eyes, like, wow, Kyobaj, you know, kind of feel, and then got around to the where like, no, I think you're wrong. And I don't think he persuaded on it at all. I think, but I do think he felt emboldened enough to say like, this is a bigger thing going on. And so it'll be interesting to see where that leads. But you know, I mean, even to some degree, is Anand even really an ally? You know, he has his own his own like morality framework, but is that compatible with what Bjōlan knows, what his group is doing, what his friends are doing, and those moving pieces? And that probably was the tipping point when Anand was disrespectful to Fisvenir, was probably enough for Bjōlan to really be emboldened with, you know, like, okay, now listen. Which
Listening back through is like, it does not read on audio. It's just like I say something as Anand, and then there's like 7 seconds of silence, and then everybody starts laughing. It's like, it does not read. He gives, well, I mean, if you are just an audio listener, then you're probably not here. So, but yes, there are several instances where Anand was not particularly kind to the non-fawn role.
I mean, and even Bjōlan grew up with a pretty world mindset, you know, with Tukta and some of the people just coming through his lockdown. Yeah. And so that's where it's interesting. I don't, and I imagine what's interesting to like play out as far as the potential there of you know, well, what does this really mean? What do next steps really look like? I don't think I know much about the Sholpash, and I don't think Bjōlan really would either.
No, you rolled bad.
So that's kind of
your nature check was bad.
Yeah, that's kind of a mystery right now. I wanted to tell
you what a squigek was.
We'll have to save it. Maybe he'll, like, you know, Anand will be his new father figure, and he'll make him some scrambled.
All right, well,
who knows? But man, him carving the rune
Yeah.
too was
Mhm.
like a pretty crazy scene of, and that's where I think it's really fun of like, okay, we've kind of played around with the idea of like, oh, there's something there, there's something
Mhm.
deeper, there's the hidden part that we don't really understand, but we kind of intuit. And for him to just be like, boom, I don't even know what it means, it's like part of me kind of thing. And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah.
like from going to Fistveneer of like, don't even write it, to then Anand just like flippantly, kind of like carved it in the deck. And
Yeah, what a confluence of fun little character beats there, because it's like one of the first times that you've seen Fistveneer like do something cool with his magic.
mhm,
That's not just like standard magic stuff. Like this is very specific to his class that he has this magical quill.
yeah,
And I was being, I was trying to have as soft a hand as I could with that, but I was making sure we were very specific with what was going on, because I wanted to see how that whole reconstruction of the rune complex was taken care of, to see what sort of moment we could get out of it. And it worked out pretty spectacularly.
well, and even as he began writing them, I actually I was at least with you on the fact
Yeah.
of like, do I interject in the scene?
Yeah.
And how much, I don't want to mess that up, but I definitely think Bjōlan's going to be like, don't write the middle one.
Yeah.
Just don't even put it down on paper. I don't want to see it. I don't want it to be invoked in any way,
Mhm.
And then boom, the face slap of Anand,
Yeah.
and it's just woof. And I just, at least from my perspective, is only more like, what does this mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Wade took it pretty tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, I get his DM Debrief was so good. He had one of my favorite character moments, and like you guys don't even know.
Nope. I have no idea.
You have no
I have no idea what
idea.
the bundle of sticks is.
Yeah, but it was so good that he pulled that in that moment.
We knew it was a bundle of sticks.
I mean, he said he pulled out a bundle of sticks and just sort of like looked at them and held them.
Just like had them, right?
Yeah.
Like they're not like a fidget or something.
No,
kind of
no.
thingy.
He had a bundle of sticks.
Yeah.
From his bag.
Wild.
Um,
No idea what that.
Yeah.
No idea. Like
Yeah.
absolutely no.
Oh man,
I don't even have a guess.
I just have so many plans for little Upanor.
Yeah.
This next episode will be fun.
Okay.
I mean, for more reasons than one, obviously.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then, I mean, just even to go back to like the roles that led to episode 10, which now seems like it's only just cascaded into Rejlaz, and it's like, boy, the dice are really setting up the story.
I worked really hard on getting that his little here it is.
Yeah. So, oh, okay, I see.
Yes, there. Yeah, I grouped it together so that you could see what the translation is of the, in some cases, just single word. Yeah, I as I've stated before, I'm talking to the audience here. Just I have several languages which I can use to actually write in. Maybe I'll write Upanor a letter in Mosarn. That'd be interesting. No, I don't have the Kashran dialect is difficult because they have integrated a lot of loan words from the Yungal, and I haven't really established that very well. So I don't know if I could write him a letter directly.
Okay, I don't think Fistveneer relayed this part.
He didn't relay everything that he received.
Like very little, I think, ultimately.
Yeah.
Like they already had an encounter, right? Am I reading this right? They brought mighty Castillo. Many soldiers have died, however, we won.
Yeah, he sort of relayed all that.
Did he?
I mean,
okay, that didn't sink in for me then. I was much more focused on them being there, the multiple Zoregum. Which is that just like a borrowed word?
Yeah, Zoreg is the name of it. So
and then it's like whatever the language is called, afide. Kind of like Japanese does when it borrows.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Well, so okay, that would be because it's Melbim talking, so Melbim can say it better. Technically in the Shahran language, it would be more like shore. Do they have a G? They've got a G, right? They don't have a Z sound. They don't have a Z. So they would probably say shore egg more than anything else. They've got G. Yeah, I have to have a G in their language. Maybe I don't. Let me just pull up their language real quick. I think I've used G in their language. That seems rather obtuse if I don't use a G in their language.
It's such a
It's such a base
common
phoneme.
yeah.
That I think you
Yes.
have to use a G. Come on, where is it? Any outstanding questions for me while I look at this? I mean, obviously there are probably
How tall was Anan again?
he was taller than you. He was like a little over 7 foot, like 7'4"
Okay,
That's
that's
not
what
a
I
little
thought.
over.
No.
But-
What was that? Yeah, he's 7 inches taller than Bjōlan then.
Yeah.
That's pretty tall. Given that Bjōlan's already pretty tall.
Maybe I guess there
Who's
isn't
taller,
a G.
Astrocroc or Anan? These are the important questions that everybody needs to know. Because Astrocroc was like 7'2", I think you said. But then you also said they're pretty big.
Yeah, the Nebeljash can get pretty big. I didn't put his height in here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when they get together.
The runes tattooed.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably should have checked this before, but like, do I recognize any of them?
Yeah, you can roll for it. Give me Kyorbaj.
Like, do they seem more like the Kyorbaj? Woof. Okay, that was a nice 2. A stinker. A 7. All total.
7?
Yeah. If I don't recognize them, do I at least get the impression that they are the same thing, like carved into weapons and armor? Or is it more of like an attempt to capture an idea? Or like is it like a tattoo, like he's expressing something, you know, or is it like he's trying to invoke the power of runes?
With the 7,
I know it's not good.
7's just
it's
not
a bad
great roll.
I'll take any scraps I can. Every time I look at him, I'm gonna roll Kyorbaj now. It says I'm looking at Anan.
It says I'm looking at I'm trying to think if any of the, I mean, because there's the base 5 that you will know in total, right? There's 5.
Or it's 5 or 6. It might be 6.
Might be 6.
Yeah, but I think I only learned the 5. There's like a pool of 6. You learn 5 if you get all the way to whatever level it
I
is.
think it's like level 18. Is that the
Maybe
last
it
one
is
you
the
get?
last one's at 18.
No, I think it's 18.
Some of them are like incredibly good and obviously great to pick, and then some
Others
of
are
them
situational.
later are like so specific of like you could become.
Well, as of right now, I think you'll now have access to a pool of 3.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you get access to more later on, which
Right.
some of those are like
Yeah, but then you're
definitely.
just adding like one at a time every handful of levels. Yep. But
There's probably some on there that you would recognize. Just even with the 7, I mean, you've been studying the rules. I'll say that you recognize a couple. So yeah.
Now, when can I convince you that I have advantage on every Kyorbaj roll?
On every Kyorbaj roll?
Yeah,
I don't even think I gave
level 10. No.
I think I gave him advantage on his Kyorbaj rolls. Oh, double 12. That wasn't
It's meant
for
to be.
anything. On in stat sheet though, man. Boy howdy. He's a
I bet he
he's
could
a
do
tough
some
cookie.
damage.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What he had a warhammer, right? Like
Mhm.
basically a sledge, like a big old mule. Is it Mjolnir-esque?
Oh, it's like this one. It's like
Oh,
a big
okay.
old
It's
warhammer.
yeah,
It's got a pointy end on it.
not a python though, right? That's different.
That's for rock climbing, right?
Oh, I may just be completely wrong then. I don't know. It
A
might be.
pitten,
It
yeah.
might.
A pitten's for rock climbing.
Pitten. All right. Anyways,
What are we
there's
talking
there's
about?
some like two-handed hammery thing. What is that called? But it's not that. It's a one-handed weapon, right?
Is it? It's versatile, so it could be one or two.
Okay.
The one he has. It is called a warhammer.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
obviously, his versatile warhammer is like a regular person's two-handed warhammer.
Right.
So,
And then
I
the
mean,
hammer looks
he
like
is
a
boss.
toothpick to him. Oh, here's a question.
Real warfare.
Oh, for the book. I should have asked for this too,
Okay.
but like it was such the scene.
Yeah.
Do I have any idea?
Oh,
what
your
the,
book. Yeah,
No, his book.
His
Anand's
little book. Yeah.
Yeah.
he's-
Like, is it a similar thing to what Bjōlan has? Do I have any idea whether that's a Kjorbaj roll or an investigation?
I'll give you a
roll?
separate. This one's investigation because you don't technically know that it's like a
Yeah.
Kjorbaj roll.
Warm
So.
up the die this time.
Warm it up. Warm it up. Warm it up.
No whammies. Okay, 14 plus whatever my stat sheet says.
I don't for investigation.
Investigation 3. I think
0.
plus. Oh really?
Yeah, plus 0.
Oh wait, because it's
Insight.
intelligence. Yes. Okay.
Insight is
Yep,
plus 3,
that-
and you'd have advantage on insight.
Yeah.
Would you get insight on that?
Only if I. That seems like a subsequent roll. Like if I recognize it investigation wise.
So
maybe that's
straight 14.
Yeah. And it's like tiny. Like he's. I joked about like a pocket Bible size, but I'm getting the impression that it's kind of smaller than that.
Yeah. So I made the point with. Stop clicking your tongue, bro. I'm talking to myself there. I made the point with Fistveneer that it doesn't seem useful for standard language. So I think with even a 14, and with it being him and him putting it away as you come up, you get the idea that it's probably something rune related.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's about it. I mean, he put it away as soon as you came up.
So when I asked him about why, when I asked why the Kistiril have runes on their armor, he said because it's their language.
Yeah.
And so with this investigation and that statement, it almost seems like he's trying to either understand it as a language or utilizing it as a language. And so I think that could be justification for an insight roll.
Sure. You can have justification with advantage because you get advantage now on your insight rolls.
Oh, yes. I'm an insightful guy. That's a 10 total and nat 20.
And
Tell
nat
me
20.
everything about his soul.
Okay.
I can see straight into it through his eyes. And his ring can't even protect him.
Yeah. There's the with a nat 20.
Which power is that? That's like the cloud.
Huh?
I don't have my runes, so I gotta. You do your thing.
You got stone rune right now. I think that's the only one you have.
No, I get 2.
Oh, you got fire and stone.
Okay, then it's the stone.
Well,
rune.
what are they? What is it actually called? Shackles and
and
boon. Is it shackles and boon?
Does it give me boon?
I was trying. Where's the? I don't have the.
I didn't bring it with me,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I don't think it's boon. Whatever.
No, because it charms ultimately.
Yeah. So it.
And I can incapacitate them.
I can't remember which one it is. If he's trying to learn it as a language, you feel like that's probably secondary to what it would be. It's more of just sort of daily recitation, essentially.
Okay, so he's...
You would recall that Telbruk used a turn of phrase that he had never sat with the runes.
Right. Okay. So Anand is like literally the most Kjorbaj that's ever Kjorbaj.
Yeah. You get the sense that like when Telbruk said
like he's drank the Kool-Aid.
I ain't no expert on runes. There's much more learned Kjorbaj. He's like, yeah, he was thinking of
Man, that's it. I forgot about that just straight up. I need like a hierarchy now. Like, how Kjorbaj are you?
Well, also like, is it like a higher, lower, or just like a branch, right?
Right.
Is it a branch sort of co-equal branches, or is it?
Yeah, like you have your expertise almost. Yeah. Like, oh, this guy can actually use Giant's Might, and he is like way bigger than he should be.
At this point, though, with how he's talking about your Pajot, I think you can certainly gather that you're not a true Kjorbaj until you've gone through the Putak Ruij Lobva.
Right. Did I roll for that?
What?
I did roll for something, but what did I roll for the rune and him being able to write it? As far as like I'm sorry, fragments of memories and thoughts now. Okay, I thought I rolled for something Kjorbaj, and that you said that rune might have something to do with the night? Or am I completely...
I don't remember saying anything like that.
Okay.
You rolled insight when he said that he didn't know what it was.
Right. Yeah, I definitely did that.
And you rolled very well, and you learned that he don't seem to be fibbing.
I think I'm just conflating a lot of things in my mind then.
There's a lot of Kjorbaj and insight rolls and things of that sort.
How much would I know? Do I know like is there like concrete history between Tarek and Anand?
Yeah, you haven't.
I haven't specifically rolled anything against that, but what would that even
just
be?
roll an intelligence saving throw to see if you remember your Pajot ever talking about him.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think I get a plus anything, but it wouldn't matter.
It's plus 0 anyways.
Yes, definitely.
Int is plus 0.
Yeah, and I rolled a 2, so that was a big stinker.
Yeah, so your dad never mentioned him. Which this kind of tracks it. Like, you're trying to think, did my dad ever talk about this guy before?
I'm also guessing, did my Pajot ever really talk about any of the Kjorbaj, or did he just talk about him being a Kjorbaj?
With the 2, that's what it seems like to you.
And was it more of... Now what I'm inferring right now is, I bet Tarek didn't really sit down and be like, hey, Bjōlan, let me tell you about the good old days. It was more of Bjōlan going... Pajot.
And this is a really
tell
nice...
me about the Kjorbaj.
This is now a really nice smooth retcon for how conflated you had made Kjorbaj and Steward in the first couple episodes. It's a really smooth
Sam's headcanon has now grown into the canon.
The character.
And so what I'm seeing is little Bjōlan, who's already as tall as his dad, trying to sit in his lap and be like,
it's a scene from Elf.
Tell me about the Kjorbaj. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the stories that his Pajot came up with were completely made up,
or they weren't modern at all. Like they're all just
like they're like the really good old days,
breach stories.
Yeah, like
just
breach stories, absolute legends.
Yeah. So, and then you haven't asked Anand. He seems to have some familiarity with your father.
Yes.
But
I need more time with Anand, but I took the choice of like, Bjōlan needs to kind of recover from Anand exposure.
Yeah, that was, you can only take it in certain doses.
He's
now what about, we need to wrap it up here pretty quickly, but any questions about... Apparently freaked you guys out that it was just that the city wasn't actively on fire and under siege.
I wasn't as freaked out.
Okay, it was
I was like, oh, they're building.
Okay.
You know, and
Yeah, I meant it to be like a nice comforting thing. Like, oh,
yeah,
it's
like
it seems
okay,
kinda
there's
calm,
optimism. But Wade was like absolutely shook.
Yeah, he was. I think he was just having PTSD of
Yeah.
the conversation from a few days prior for his character.
Mhm.
Well, it was most. I think he was having a harder time than his character maybe at the moment.
Yeah.
But I meant it to be a very the direct parallel to or beginning from season from 2025.
Mhm.
The difference between approaching the city.
Yes. Yeah.
But all right, we'll see what happens in the next one.
Yes. Oh, I think Bjōlan is a little mixed on fighting Kistirol now. Like before,
He's a
he
little
was like,
scared.
"This is what I'm made for,"
Yeah.
and then now he's like, he's seen what they can do and how big they are,
They're very big,
and he's kind of like, "Wow."
It
was
seems
Anand did the same thing in a lot of
seems
ways.
a little scary.
Yeah. Like he's kind of like he's been the biggest guy he's known.
Yeah.
And like, you know, Astrocroc was one thing, but it was also like a race that he's not really been exposed to. And so meeting an Jash, he was like, wow, they must be big, you know?
Mhm.
And I don't even really know how Astrocroc compares overall. Like, is he average above, you know, is he like super duper duper tall for an Jash even? Or, you know, I get the impression that they're all over 6 feet easily. You know, close to 7, and so that was one thing. But then he fights the Kistirol, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not that big and powerful." And then he meets Anand, and he's like, "Oh, I'm really not that big and powerful." You know?
Yeah, it hurts your pubescent ego.
Yes. He's had to reframe. You know that he's got that cognitive dissonance right now that he's got to resolve. So that's where I want to close.
All right. Well. You know, if you didn't watch the episode, watch this first.
Shame
honestly,
on you.
there weren't that many direct spoilers, I guess, but a lot of contextual spoilers.
Yeah.
Anyway,
watch it. It was fun.
There's also, you know, we've got the abridged episode that'll come out in the middle of the month, and that'll be hopefully fun for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And then make sure you're still tuning into Our Daily Bread, coming out every day. Hard to get it off your feet at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And look out for the Up+Out season 3 coming out
this year. Wink.